It was a bright afternoon at SK St. Mary. Ashwin, Li Hua, and Mia sat under the tall rain tree after the ESL club meeting. Today's adventure, Mia said, is about amazing animals. I hope we learn about the fastest animals, Ashwin said excitedly. Li Hua smiled. Or maybe the wisest animals in the forest. Suddenly, their English storybook began to glow. The children were pulled into the pages and arrived in a green, talking forest. The children saw a rabbit running past them very quickly. I am Speedy the rabbit, and I am the fastest in the forest, he shouted proudly. He could run from one side of the forest to the other in less than an hour. Wow, he is faster than a lion, Ashwin said. Maybe he is fast, but he is not the kindest. Li Hua whispered. Speedy laughed at the other animals, including Li the lion. Catch me if you can, he teased. Nearby, a calm voice spoke. It was Steady the tortoise. She moved slowly, step by step. Hello, little friends, she said kindly. Mia smiled. She is slower than Speedy, but she looks kinder. All the animals loved Steady. She was slow but more diligent than any animal and always helped others. However, Speedy was the opposite. He only cared about running fast. One sunny morning, Steady spoke to Lee the lion and Mimi the mouse. We must teach Speedy a lesson, Mimi said. He thinks he is better than everyone. Yes, Lee agreed. He is too proud. Steady thought carefully. I will challenge Speedy to a race. A race? Mimi asked. But he is much faster than you. Steady simply smiled. Mimi ran to find Speedy. Speedy, Steady wants to race you. Speedy laughed loudly. That is the funniest thing I have ever heard. I am the fastest in the forest. I will win easily. The next day, all the animals gathered to watch. Lee the lion raised a flag and shouted, Ready, set, go. Speedy ran very fast along the path. Steady walked behind, slow and calm. Come on, Steady, Speedy teased. You are slower than a snail. But Steady continued step by step without stopping. Ashwin whispered, Speedy is faster, but Steady is more diligent. Li Hua nodded. Speedy ran so far ahead that he could not see Steady anymore. He laughed and said, She is far behind. I will just take a short nap. The forest was quiet and warm, so he soon fell asleep under a big leaf. Meanwhile, Steady kept walking. She was the slowest, but she never stopped. Hours later, the animals cheered loudly at the finish line. Come on, Steady, you can do it. Speedy woke up and heard the noise. Oh no, he shouted. He ran faster than he had ever run before. But it was too late. Steady crossed the finish line first. The animals cheered, hooray. Steady wins. Speedy gasped. How did I lose? Mimi smiled. Now you understand, slow and Steady wins the race. Steady smiled kindly. You may be the fastest, but I was the most diligent. That is why I won. Speedy nodded. Please teach me how to be patient like you. Everyone clapped and laughed happily. The book glowed again, and the children were suddenly back under the rain tree. Mia stretched and said, That story was amazing. Li Hua nodded. We learned so many comparative adjectives today. Ashwin picked up the chalk and asked, But what about the moral of the story? The three friends thought for a moment. Then, together, they wrote on the board. Slow and Steady wins the race. Being the fastest is not always the most important. The most diligent and patient person can succeed in the end.